Hear me now. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good? So Keep Kennedale Beautiful Commission for March 12th. It is 6:03. Call to order. Our new members, Amy and Colby, just got sworn in. So Amy Cowan is here, Keith Courtney's here, Colby Cowan's here, Lori Sanders is here, and Kim Courtney's here. So we'll just move right into work sessions, and our first item of discussion is adopt a spot. Do we have any report on adopt a spots other than our new application? Okay, so we have an application from LaTanya Reed, and she and her sorority are going to adopt Dick Price Road all the way, no, I'm sorry, that's a lie. They're going to adopt North Road all the way from Dick Price all the way to Everett Street. So that whole dang road that's always such a mess. So LaTanya and the Phi Nu Alpha Military Sorority, and you talked to her, and the military spouses are also going to do, so we're going to get 2 signs. Super, lovely. So when we get down to our consent agenda, we will vote on that. Anything else for adopt a spots? We have our Keep Texas Beautiful annual reporting. This year, we are recognized as a Gold Star Association, right? So have we done that before? No. This is first year, okay. And that is, we kind of qualified for that with the butterfly party because of the kids' education part. So that's exciting. Mayor's Monarch Pledge, we are all signed up, ready for that. We're committed to 2024, and the Monarch Pledge is just to increase awareness for Habitat for the Monarchs and other pollinators. And Jan, our mayor, has taken that pledge to commit Kennedale to just being aware of what needs to go on to help the monarchs, help all the pollinators get some more native plants in. So that's a citywide initiative, and most of that qualification comes from our demonstration garden right over here in City Park, which y'all will get to know really soon. We also have, we've also done the windshield survey this year. Lori and I did that in February. In your packet that I gave you, and Christian, you have this too. There is, the whole survey is in there for a couple of you, but there is a windshield report that we did that has a couple takeaways that we need to look at for this year. Overall, Kennedale, we've been doing the windshield survey is where we go and assess trash throughout the city through the windshield of a car. That's why we call it the windshield survey. This report remains very similar to our previous years, but the areas that we have trouble in still have trouble. And that's going to be off the waterway off of Valley Lane remains considerably littered. The vegetation is overgrown, making it difficult to clean in that area, and it will take a major effort to get that area spiffed up. We still have dumping as a problem in a couple spots that we've reported for years. One of that is behind Railroad Park. It continues to have substantial amount of dumping back there. There is stuff there now. And then there are several vacant lots in the Valley Lane industrial area.
Real quick, on Railroad Park, we also have the railroad guys dumping their gravel and asphalt. I don't know if y'all put that on the report, but their stuff is still out there as well.
Yeah, maybe we can, Christian, can we talk to the railroad guys to see if they can get that asphalt and rocks cleaned up that they have dumped in that triangle right there at Everett and Broad and North Road? Because I don't think you guys are going to be able to mow over there this year. Or last year, yeah. So the other thing that's on the windshield survey report is that the town center, shopping center, City Electric still has a problem with stuff on their sidewalks. Dollar General has stuff on their sidewalks, and the Chicken Express area just is always significantly littered with food trash. Anyway, there's a whole report associated with that.
And real quick, in the city here, who's supposed to be picking that up? The people who lease it or the city?
Oh, no, the city empties the trash. The city empties the trash cans, but the store owners are supposed to, if there's trash on their sidewalks or in parking lot, I think that's their responsibility, isn't it, Christian?
So has KKB ever asked them to clean up? Is that something that's come from KKB, or would that be coming straight from?
Officially, I went in there as a KKB and said, you wouldn't want to be reported for this trash. Now, you might need to clean this up. And they got out there right then and did it.
There you go. So
Looked real
there we
official.
go. So there you go. So,
That's what I say, once a week,
Yeah.
Lori will go do that.
and that would keep it from having to affect Nathan and his department, if we could
Yeah.
encourage him to keep that clean.
And I guess you need to make sure this report gets to Nathan as well,
Yeah.
not just Christian
I'll mail him and Daryl.
and Daryl.
Anything else on that windshield survey?
Just thank you ladies for doing that.
It's fun.
You had a nice drive.
Right. So next on the agenda is the 2023 KKB review. We did a lot this year. We have 1,448 volunteer hours logged,
That's awesome.
Woo-hoo.
which is a lot. That's 36 weeks of work. I think that was amazing. And it's because we had a ton of volunteers. And 2 huge events this year. Bring It and the Butterfly Party. That was a lot of hours. So the month that we did those 2 things, we had 355 volunteer hours in the month of September. We were busy. And then we have Bring It 2024 on this agenda, and that's going to be,
We're going to say all the stuff you did in KKB.
Oh,
all the
more?
different ones.
okay.
You had that list made. I think it'd be good to share that list.
So in 2024, KKB sponsored several events. I'm sorry, in 23. We sponsored several events. We did the Bring It event, which is our large recycling event. We had a butterfly party, which was so much fun. We did the windshield survey. We run the Adopt a Spot program. We participated in the Texas Trash Off, and that's in April. We participated in that. And then we also did the fall sweep, and that was in October.
I think it was
So.
September, October. Something.
We take care of the butterfly garden and the demo garden, doing all the maintenance on that, and that includes the Monarch Way Station and a revived dedication to native plants for those pollinators. We also take care of some of the flower beds in the town center park. We also supported and took part in the Bark in the Park and Trunk or Treat.
That's a lot for this little board. Just let it be heard.
Yeah, so 1,448 volunteer hours. Okay, now, so I would like, Christian, I would like for you to get with Daryl or see what we need to do. We, as a board, would like to be able to do Bring It in 2024 again. It used to be an annual event, and then COVID, and then we didn't do it, but every other year, we would like to be able to do that every year. And I know that's a budget issue probably, but that is something that we would like to, if we can't do it in 2024 because we don't have the budget, so be it. But we'd like that to be an annual event from now
Yeah,
on.
because usually it's in September, right?
That's the one we do in September. It's either
Yeah,
September
last
or
year.
October, depending on when we get the
Yeah, and I think
truck.
the reason the city of Fort Worth Environmental Management, they increased their,
Yeah, it's expensive.
I guess it went to, from $50, now it's now 99.
Yeah.
And then I asked Darrell, could we continue that coupon that we provide $50 and then the homeowner put in the other 45? And that's saying, well, I don't think they're going to do it. So it's still in limbo. The city might decide to go ahead and pay for the whole deal. But the thing is, between now and when we have the bring it, if any homeowner decides to take stuff to the recycling center, then we're still paying that $50. And I don't know,
That voucher is for $50 of the $95 charge.
correct.
Okay.
So right now, it's still $50, but as of of November last year, it's $99, but we still have the $50 voucher. So if they go up to the recycling center, then they got to fork out the other $40,
So
45.
the waste management, or whatever they're called, they used to give like $5,000 a year to the city, and it was only to be used for recycling. Is that the money that the city pays for that? Because before, it paid for Bring It.
Right, I remember that.
It paid for all of Bring It. And so that was their way to give back to the city. They gave $5,000 a year to the city, and it was only specified for recycling events. So we always used that for Bring It. That's how we did the tires. That's how we did,
The electronics
Paid for
and
And that's
stuff.
through Waste Connection, right?
Waste Connection, yeah.
We might need to get a hold of them and see if they're still doing that.
Yeah. Somebody told me to ask you about that, and I forgot about
I
it.
could follow up with Darrell and see if they still provide that to the city.
Yeah,
And if they do, then it should be in our budget.
yeah, because that's how we did Bring It before, because we just used that, and that covered the whole Bring It thing.
Oh, that's great information.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we paid to bring it out of the KKB fund, right?
Yeah.
So,
It has never come out of our
We're talking about
budget.
the KKB budget for what, the credit cruiser?
Mhm.
They send that invoice. It's covered in our budget. It comes out of our budget.
Okay, well, we need to look at that too, because that didn't used to come out of our.
Yeah, because Kelly said that was all covered
$5,000.
by that, not a grant, but that
Waste
stipend.
Connection.
She called it a stipend. They gave a stipend to the city. It was $5,000 for recycling.
It's come out of y'all's budget.
Well, Christian said he'd check into it, see if we're still getting it or
Yeah.
not. If we are, that will cover that.
yeah, I'll follow up with Darrell and see if the waste management still provide that stipend to the city for recycling purposes. And if they do, we could ask them to transfer it to KKK budget.
Okay, super. That would be great. We just need to, let's circle back on that and see where that money
Yeah, just add that
is or where it's going.
to next month's agenda.
Next month's agenda, and we'll put that on next month's agenda too.
But the deal is, if it's no longer there,
Yeah.
and we still want to continue this, bring it, then it's going to definitely come out from our existing budget. If we want to continue this, bring it.
Well, it's something that our community likes to have. It's a great resource for our community. I'd love to be able to provide it. I know it's ridiculously expensive. We just need to see if we can find that money somewhere.
Yeah, and I think we could make it happen and do away with the voucher and then pay the entire thing for once a year.
And do we have any information on how many of those vouchers are used?
I think when I came on board, I think I saw like 4.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so Bring It's going to be way more expensive than
Right.
the voucher
So
system.
I'm thinking like how the city thinking. If we just have the people just save it for once a year, the
Yeah.
city pay for everything, so they don't have to take it downtown and they pay out of pocket.
That'd be easier anyway. They wouldn't have to take it down there, just bring it.
Well, some people just don't want to store any paint or anything
Well,
like
that's
that.
true.
Correct, correct.
Well, then those are the
Neat
people that can
freaks.
bring it down.
The other thing, have y'all shopped around, see if there's another service out there that might do this, or Fort Worth is the only people?
They're the only recycling center in the Metroplex here, except for Dallas.
For hazardous waste.
Yeah, household hazardous waste.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's, if you could see where that money is, that would be super fantastic.
Absolutely.
So you already said that the next month as well?
Yeah, got it on here for next month. How about any staff reports, updates for you?
This is our first for the year, right?
Do what?
This is our first for the year. You haven't sent any requests, so I don't have anything
Oh,
to
I
do.
have lots of requests all the time. You know I do.
Because we haven't met since when? December, November last year? So it's about 3 months. So gather your stuff, send it in, and we'll have some reports back for you.
Okay. So how are we doing on, what are we going to do about the walkway in the demo garden that's messed up?
I don't know if you heard, the last I heard from our city manager, your butterfly garden is gone from there and it's going to be relocated. So that's why that sidewalk is on hold.
Okay, so it is in the works to move the butterfly garden. Absolutely, that is in the works. We know that. But it's not been voted on yet, and the earliest it would be moved, it will take a year to move the butterfly garden. I don't think we can go a year with no sidewalk in the butterfly garden,
Well,
no walkway in the butterfly garden.
From what I got, it's going to happen this spring unless there's a change.
Plant for and clean it up then.
I'm sorry, what did you say about the spring?
I thought that's what's when it's going to be relocated sometime in May.
The ground may be broken. I don't know if it's been voted on. Does anybody know if it's been approved, the plan?
It wasn't
See,
a
the
council.
new
It wasn't
plan
a
has not been
council.
approved yet, correct? So we can't say that it's going to happen in May if it's not even approved yet. So, and then that would only be breaking ground on the new area. We still have a whole garden that we need to be able to walk through. So we have to get the walkway put back.
Well,
It's
we
2 months.
could put back your stones.
Well, that would be lovely. That would be lovely.
Well, because it behoves us to go back and buy material and put a sidewalk, then it have to be removed.
Oh, so y'all don't have the crushed granite yet? Y'all didn't purchase that last year?
We was going to do it when we started the construction, and then voila, it's on hold.
Well, can we get that resolved as quickly as possible?
I'll follow up with the city manager and see which direction he wants to go, replace it or leave it as is, and I'll let you know.
It's
muddy.
even more dangerous now with the mud
And the sprinkler head.
and the sprinkler head sticking up
I
in the
tripped
middle of
over.
the walkway than it was with the uneven stones. So it definitely has to be addressed. Okay. Wow, this is old. This trunk or treat recap is from November. I guess we're good on trunk or treat. And did we ever report on fall sweep in a meeting?
Yes, not in a meeting, I don't think. We turned in about 23 bags of trash from all the adopt-a spots together. And so I reported we turned in 23 bags of trash, and we cleaned up, I think we did a little bit in front of town center. We didn't do the, like.
We didn't do an organized.
We didn't do the one that counted as the Keep Texas, what do you call it? The one that's for the major thoroughfare.
The highways.
Yeah, we didn't do that one. We just did the individual.
We did that in April.
Yes. Oh, your hands are like ice. So we had a pretty good turnout for that, 23 bags
Absolutely.
of trash, so. I filed the report with
So
the
that
state.
was for fall sweep. So our next one coming up is going to be the Great American Cleanup,
Yeah,
and that's going to be in April.
like the second weekend of the
So
second Saturday.
second Saturday in April will be our Great American Cleanup. And does that have to be a highway, or is that just city?
Well, it depends. If it's a highway, you call it the Texas Trash Off. If it's individual city areas, then it's the Great American Cleanup.
Okay.
So,
I think that we should, I propose that we contact our adopt-a-spot people and encourage everybody to clean up their adopt-a-spots that week. And then on that second Saturday, we should clean an area.
yeah, maybe
you
we
have a
could do.
suggestion for the-
Yes. What about the north side of Sonora Park? How do you like that idea, Kim?
I think that's a lovely idea.
I'm just having
So
that
we're talking about the north side of Sonora Park where that tree line separates Sonora from the senior apartments, right? So it's pretty
And-
trashy.
And there's poison ivy all in that, so we have to be real careful with that.
Wear your boots. Wear your boots. Okay, so I think that's a good plan. Second Saturday in April. Anybody have a date for the second Saturday in April? So we'll do the second Saturday in April cleanup at Sonora. April 13th.
Why does that date sound familiar?
It's Nicholas's birthday.
Oh, that's our spring vendor fair. That's okay.
Won't be here. Okay, any other updates from you, Christian?
Nope.
Anybody else have anything? I guess we can move to our consent agenda, which includes the minutes for the October meeting and the adopt-a-spot from,
Are you going to skip over number 2?
what did I skip?
Oh, we can do our education hours, since you reminded me, we don't have any for this year.
Introduction of our new KKB board members, Amy and Colby Cowan. Welcome.
Welcome aboard, guys.
I thought we did that earlier. We're glad y'all are with us. Okay, so consent agenda for minutes for October 10th. I need a motion.
A motion to approve the October minutes.
You don't want a second? Oh, yeah, I'll second. Forgot about that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Wonderful, those pass. And then we need to make a motion, please, for the adopt-a-spot for the wonderful group of people that want to clean North Road. That is the Phi Nu Alpha Military Sorority and the Mu Beta Phi Military Fraternity, Inc. Those two organizations are going to clean all of North Road.
Fantastic. I'll make a motion to approve the adopt spot application.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Wonderful, that passes as well. And we will get you a spot for that adopt-a-spot sign to go up.
There's still a few adopt-a-spot signs that are not right.
We need to get those fixed.
Maria's, Greg Bird's,
Maria Douglas.
yeah. I think the Rotaries is still in the wrong place in Emerald
Oh,
Hills.
no, those are fixed. I
Are they
know,
fixed?
I know
Okay.
Emerald Hills and the Rotary are correct.
Okay.
You said Maria Douglas and who else?
I think Greg Bird isn't that his name? He's down there he's like from the end of Corey Edwards, where it goes into,
I think that's Mr. Swan.
oh, yeah, it is.
Okay,
Anyway, and Maria's needs to come this way. so.
okay, we can get that fixed. Anything else, anybody?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Super,
I'll second that motion.
okay. All in favor?
Our sign's gone.
Aye.
It is 6:20 and we are done.